it's Deb here with Creative Life, and today, you guys, we are going to be getting started with another little Christmas card. Now, this Christmas card is going to be a little different, and it's going to be a shaker card. However, you can create this card for any type of occasion. It does not have to just be a Christmas card, okay? So what we're going to be using is I'm using some water color paper, okay? And that is by Tim Holtz, okay? So it's just the distressed watercolor cardstock. And then I'm getting some Distress Ink Black Soot, and I am using Chipped Sapphire. So those are the two that I'm going to be using right now. I may go ahead and throw in some white ink in here because the stamp set that I'm going to be using is an oldie but goodie of mine, and it is from Stamping Up. And y'all, this is from 2001. I know I've had this stamp set forever, and I've used it plenty. It is lovely as a tree, and here y'all see, I've used it so much. It's one of my favorite, all-time favorite stamp sets from them. So I'm going to be doing that, and I'm just going to be fast forwarding through this for you, and you know, if I need to describe some techniques that I'm doing or whatever, I know that you will be able to follow along. Hey you guys, let's get started. Alrighty, so I started with the black soot first at the top of the card. It got a little dark up on top, and then I got lighter, and I did the same with the chipped sapphire. It's a little bit dark, and then as I went down towards the base of the card, I got lighter with the chipped sapphire. Okay, so now I'm just stamping down my trees. And for the inks, I'm using London Fog from Memento Ink and Gray Flannel. And I just alternated them both. And I just like them because they seem like they give a really nice shadowy effect of the tree. Okay, so after we get this stamped, now we're going to go ahead and we're going to make this a little bit glittery down here to make it look like snow. So I went ahead and grabbed my Elizabeth Crafts glitter. Okay, and this is the Silk Microfine Glitter. It is the Warm Diamond. And so I've had this in my stash for a long time. Y'all, I'm trying to do all of my craft projects for you using things that I already have in my stash. So that way, if you guys have something in your stash that is similar, then you don't have to go out and buy it. You just use what you got, okay? So, okay, so I have this Nouveau glue pen. Now, I've never used it. Well, I take that back. I used it once before, but it seems like it works pretty good. So I'm just gonna go underneath the trees here, like right on where the bottom part of that tree where that black line is. All right, so now before this dries, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to just pour this on here and hope that it will catch on there. So, alrighty, and it did, you guys, look. It's so shiny. I'm not sure if the camera is catching this or not, you guys, but it looks so good. I absolutely love how it looks. Okay, so I went ahead and cut my cardstock down and inked my edges because I'm going to go ahead and make this into a little shaker. Because our theme is Sparkling Night, I think it was. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I can't find my list, but it's a Sparkling Night, I believe. So we are going to go ahead and we're going to add in some of this super beautiful sparklies, and these are from Buttons and Galore and More. Buttons Galore and More. And I think I bought these off of, I think I bought these when they were on sale over at scrapbook.com, and they are iceberg. So yeah, they have some snowflakes in there and some other little medallions. So sparkly, you guys. So I'm going to go ahead and cut my window. Now my my little image here is about almost 4 by 4. Okay, So we're going to go ahead and cut down our window and everything, and yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then I will be right back. Okay, you guys, so I went ahead and cut down my acetate to 4 3/4 by 4 3/4, okay? And the reason why is because my card actually measures 3 3/4 by 4, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to score at a 1/2 inch all the way around. Okay, so now what you're going to do is you're going to grab your acetate, and we are going to go ahead and burnish all of these down. And there we go. Okay, you guys, so now you're going to go ahead and you're going to grab your scissors. Alrighty, and we are just going to go ahead and you're going to cut right where those score lines are. Right here. You have a score line. Let's see if I can grab that. See that score line right here? You're just going to cut down, kind of like you're making a box. Okay, I'm going to cut that right there. Cut that on the other score line here. Okay, and then on the bottom part, you're going to cut that score line. Just like that. And like that. Alrighty. Okay. Let's see here. I'm going to go ahead and just like that. Alrighty. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and put our score tape down. Alright, and I'm going to use my 1/4 inch tape here. Go ahead and place our tape along the edge here. Now if you want to cut off your little flaps, you can if you want to. You don't really need them, so I'm going to go ahead and cut off mine. Okay, so once you cut off all of your tabs on all 4 corners, you're going to go ahead and burnish down all of your score tape on all 4 sides. Okay, so there is our a little area now. Now what you're going to do is you're going to sit this inside. Okay, and if you need to cut it down some more, you definitely can. I'm going to cut it down just a tad bit more because I think it's a little bit too big here on the end. So I'm going to cut off about about 1/4 inch down here. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and ink that up again, and it should fit in there now, just like that. All right, you guys, so now you're going to go ahead and you're going to place your item inside. We're going to go ahead and lift up one flap. So you're going to go ahead and grab this flap and you're going to bring it in. Okay, and definitely burnish that down. Okay, just like that. Okay, you're only going to bring 3 sides in and glue those down on the back of your shaker, okay? And the other end, you're going to leave one open, so that way you can place your shaker bits inside. And make sure you burnish all 3 sides down. Now, if you have an overlay, see I have a little bit of an overlay there, that is okay. Just go ahead and try to clip that off. Make sure you don't get the edge of your little area here because you don't want to cut that off. Okay, but if you have a little bit of overlay from the tape, you can definitely just chop that off. Now we have this, you guys. Oh my gosh, I'm super excited. So now we can just go ahead and we can add in our little sequins and items, and I am super excited. Oh my gosh, you guys. Like I said, this is the first time I've ever done this technique. The first card ever doing this. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to lay all that stuff in there. And I always put a little bit more than probably what is needed. And
Okay, so I noticed that this shaker bits had some beads in there that were too big for the pocket. So I went ahead and took everything out and took out the beads and all of that, and then stuck everything back in there. And then I added also some other little glitter pieces that I had in my stash, some sequins that were silver and red, and just some other items to just make it really sparkly.
So before you uh, tack this piece down, okay, fold it over. All right, give it a good shake. All right, and make sure that that's what you would like in, how much you would like in your shaker card. If you need to dump some out, you can definitely dump some more out, okay? And so I'm definitely dumping some more out, y'all. And again, I'm gonna fold this over, give it a good shake in there, and just kind of leave it in there just like that. And I think that is about, I think that's good right there. I might give it just a little bit more out. I don't know. There, I think that's perfect. I don't want it to cover the trees too much, but I just want enough in there to where it's going to, you know, look like it's snow, or, you know, oh. And don't squeeze it shut because it will pop out. So, yeah. So when you join my channel, you definitely get some laughs and we have a good time. So, so I hope that you are having fun hopping along and watching us. So now I'm going to go ahead and tack this down because I think I'm good. So I'm going to go ahead and peel that away. Grab this piece. Okay, lie that flat. Fold that over. Okay, just like that. And we are going to go ahead and you're going to just burnish that down just like that. Y'all, I think this is working so fabulous. Make sure you get your ends really good. All right. Oh my gosh, you guys, it looks so good. I absolutely love it. Again, if you have a little excess of tape on the edge there, just grab your scissors, chop that away. Oh my gosh, you guys, look at how pretty that looks. Oh my gosh, looks so good. Next, you could just grab your cardstock. And if you want to, you could do colored cardstock, whatever you would like. Okay, so after we're done doing this part, I went ahead and grabbed some navy blue cardstock, okay, for the base of my card. The next thing you're going to do is we're going to add tape to the back of this. So I'm just using my 1/2 inch tape, and I'm going to go ahead and just place this on here, just like this. Now you can use, I do recommend you use a double back tape, but if you do not have that and you just have glue, just try to make sure that you get it really good around the acetate. But I just feel that the double back tape would probably be your best bet. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and stick that up here. That leaves me a little space in between there. Okay. Go ahead and grab 4-inch tape. Alrighty. Okay, y'all, so there is that. And then you want to make sure that it's all burnished down really good to your back of your little shaker here. Okay, just like that. All right, so there we go. You guys, it is so stinking cute. I love it. It turned out so good, y'all. So next I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut some paper for this part, and then I will be right back. So next what I'm going to do is I went ahead and cut out some silver glitter cardstock, and I'm going to go ahead and adhere that down just like this. Okay. I did not know it was on both sides. So I'm going to go ahead and adhere that down. Okay, you guys, so now we can go ahead and we can place our little shaker on. So excited. Oh my gosh, you guys. I know it doesn't take much for me to get excited about doing this. So I just think that this is such a cool idea, and I am not quite sure who came up with this idea, but it is so awesome. Like I said, I've seen many people do this idea, and I think it is so stinking cool. So we're going to go ahead and lay that right down on our card, and I'm going to try to center it the best I can, y'all. Every time I lay down something, y'all know it turns out wonky. I try to get straight. Oh my gosh, you guys, look at how cool that looks. It's so cool. Absolutely love this card. So now you can go ahead and you can just burnish that in really good. Okay, just like this. All right, and you are done. Now if you want to do, you definitely can place a panel on the inside, and you could write your sentiment on there. Okay, and I'm just going to grab, there we go. And that can just fit right inside just like that. And there you go. So there is your card. Now you could definitely go ahead and put your border on the inside, your, the whatever you your background paper here. Definitely put that on there, or just add your white cardstock, put your sentiment, and sign your name, your family's information. And yeah, there you go. So how cool is that? All good to go, you guys. So that is my sparkling night card, you guys, and that is the theme for today's project. So thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoy this tutorial, and I will see you next time. Bye.